Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Many a True Nerd, welcome back, to Baldur's Gate 3, which you may recall I played right when this game entered early access, 2 odd years ago at this point. But now it's come out in full, and to be perfectly honest with you, I've kinda completely forgotten everything, so okay, let's jump back in because, just as a reminder, I've never really played much in the way of old school D&D, so this might be a bit of a steep learning curve for me. Oh, I remember this bit though. Yes, you start off on a squid ship and someone's trying to put something into your brain. So okay, build a character, give them some cantrips. I can't remember what cantrips were, but hopefully we'll figure that out because, oh yes, we have got a lot more options here. Like, when I played this the first time, okay, you had your very basic choices. Would you like to be an elf? Or a human? Or maybe a half human, half elf? And no, now we've got way better options. Like gnomes. Okay, not many games say you can play as a gnome, so I want to play as a gnome. Though admittedly, I do feel a bit on the short change side because apparently by selecting gnome, yes, basically what I get is I am slightly cunning. So I gain, you know, an advantage in certain situations. Though, if you compare that to certain other races, like apparently half-elves could just basically do cocking everything. Like, there is no end to their abilities. But you know what, sure, I'm going to be a gnome, and apparently as a gnome, I get to select what sort of gnome I want to be. So, a rock gnome, I can see in the dark, or alternatively, I'm better at history. Okay, well that's going to be hard to beat, right there. Alternatively, forest gnome, so I just start off with the ability to perform a spell that lets me speak to animals. Okay, well I said that was going to be hard to beat, but in comes the forest gnome to prove me wrong. And then there are deep gnomes who can apparently, be slightly stealthy. Well, that's incredibly boring. Forest gnome, let's go. Okay, now this is where things get a bit complicated though, because yes, I know so little about gnomes in D&D. I don't really know, like, what they're supposed to be good at. Like, you know, orc, good at smashing. Elves are good at archery. Like, I get the basics there. I don't really know, like, you know, what a gnome's supposed to do. You know what? Never cocking mind. Bard, let's go. Because yes, this was not in the game during early access, so I get to be an incredibly tiny bard. I may immediately regret this because yes, I feel like possibly this class is a bit complicated. Like, apparently I've got many cantrips and many spells to pick from. So, okay, admittedly, yes, one of them is a vicious mockery. Just mock my enemies. Well, obviously, yes, we're keeping that one. Ooh, and this'll do. True Strike. Gain advantage on my next attack roll, though admittedly, okay, hang on. Not 100% sure what advantage means, so roll 2 dice, use the high value. Okay, so like if I rolled 1 dice, logically, yes, like on average, I would gain 3 or 4. But if I was to roll 2 dice, then well, okay, both on average would be 3 or 4, but, like, because there's 2, there's I am not good enough at maths to figure out what that means probability-wise, but, like, it sounds good. Okay, and as for spells, you know what? I'm going all in on being a lovely, lovely animal friend, okay? Animal friendship, brilliant. If a creature is dumb, I can make it my friend, lovely. Oh, speaking of which, there's my Speak with Animal perk, brilliant. And then, and I'm going to be honest, I kind of assumed I was, you know, just wandering around, singing songs, supporting the rest of my team while they did all the work. But, apparently I can also summon thunder that pushes away all creatures and objects. So, okay, apparently I'm an unstoppable thunder god as well as being really good at karaoke. Oh, and I found an excellent halfway house between a magical god and karaoke, which is Dissonant Whispers. So okay, frightened creatures do a whole bunch of damage, magnificent. And I even get to select my instrument, so okay, for maximum comedy effect, it's got to be the biggest one. Like, not the flute, and that's actually changing the background music right now. That's adorable. A lyre and nope. It's got to be the lute. I'm just going to wander around like this. It's going to be great. And I do feel like you would be wrong to pick any background that's not entertainer. So okay, acrobatics, you know what? That works pretty bloody well for me in Oblivion. Let's assume it's going to do the same here. And performance. So, not 100% sure how that helps, but screw it, let's go. Okay, the game's suggesting I should put everything into dexterity and charisma. So, false of personality improves... Ah! That's my spellcasting stat, apparently. I was about to say, no, let's put more stats into, you know, wisdom and intelligence. But no, apparently I'm like zapping people with the force of my personality or something. As for skills, we'll take persuasion. I'll be absolutely charming. Animal handling, obviously I'm a forest gnome. We're going all in for that. And, okay, admittedly, rock gnome was very tempting because I wanted to have an innate racial benefit towards understanding history. So my cousin was a rock gnome. She taught me a lot of really interesting stuff about gnome history. And gosh darn it, all the tattoos are like, you know, sinister badass warrior tattoos, alright? I'm trying to be lovely and friendly. Where's like the smiley face and musical notes? Oh, you know what? I will take, yes, the various vines. That's pretty good. Add in some ridiculously over-the-top hair. Lovely. Toss in a couple of piercings and then... Okay, I'm gonna be honest, I'm just kind of curious what's going on with, yes, the choice between 7 distinct types of genitals. Like, what are the 7 genitals? Oh, right, I see. Okay, I'm learning a lot about gnomes right now. Also, I do enjoy how I've got a choice between 125 hair colours, 88 hairstyles, and 7 distinct genitals, but apparently bards just wear that, okay? There are no other allowable options, damn it. And thus began the adventure of Tina Stardust, though apparently... Ooh, this wasn't in the original, I don't think. Okay, I need to pick a guardian, which is good, because I'm not actually that good at fighting, potentially. Like, you know, so if I could just stand at the back and cheer for someone who is doing the fighting, that'd be marvellous. Oh yeah, a gigantic orc with a punk hairstyle. Now you can go right in the bands. Right, we're actually ready to go. So, yes indeed, as I was saying a second ago, we're on a squid ship. Can't deny, few holes in the side, doesn't seem to be doing desperately well right now, and I need to escape. I mean, presumably. You may have also noticed, by the way, during character creation, yes, the perspective and controls are a bit different, because one thing we've got now we didn't have during early access is controller support, by which I mean an entirely different set of controls, camera angles, UI, etc. to suit controllers, presumably for the console releases. So, okay, you know what? I do enjoy using a controller at wildly inappropriate moments, so let's give it a go. I'm going to say wildly inappropriate moments, so... okay, what we've got here is a D&D type game, which means, yes, as I understand it, you can do, like, a lot of things. Like, so many things. So, yes, there's like a Mass Effect 1 style ability wheel, except, you know, everything doesn't actually fit on one wheel. Instead, there's got to be 4 distinct wheels, which is marvellous. Also, did I take speak with animals twice? I think I took that twice. Good. We're making some excellent rookie mistakes here. Also, apparently, hang on, I don't actually have, like, a weapon, apparently. Hang on. I know where my character sheet is. We can check this. Right, I brought a hand crossbow, but apparently I don't have, like, you know, a melee weapon I can actually use for beating up enemies. Now, personally, I mean, I could think of something, like, you know, if push comes to shove, I most definitely do have a large club-shaped item that I could whack my enemies with. No, seriously, is that not an option? Can I not whack my enemies with my guitar? So, hang on. Bardic Inspiration, that's an ability. This one is play a tune to attract and delight those around me. Well, obviously, we're going to be... bloody hell, I actually get to choose the tune. Okay, well, obviously, we're doing sea shanties. Hang on, no, you don't get to get out of this that easily. Get back to doing sea shanties. Oh no, this is much better. Like, you know, first time I played this game, I was just an incredibly boring human-elf hybrid who, like, you know, had a bow. I didn't have a guitar that was as big as me, where I could just, anytime I wanted to, stop and perform it, and, like, you know, not bother with the whole mind flayer business or whatever. This is much better. So, okay, we can just mosey on down the ground if I want to pull the camera out a bit, and we've also got a nursery, so, okay. The thing that was just shoved in my eye came out of this thingy.
This is the pool that thing came from. The parasite now writhing behind your eye.
Okay, can we not use the term writhing when we're talking about things that are in my brain? I don't like that. So, okay, reach towards it. Investigate it, or I mean, you say those are my options, but, like, I can't help but notice that's a pool full of liquid. And I'm pretty sure, hang on. I saw just a second ago, I've got the ability to dip. So, could I, like, you know, infuse my crossbow with mind flayer juice? Because I think I should be able to, so... Gosh darn it, that's officially not a dippable surface. Well, what's even the point, game? Okay, bare minimum, investigate it. Like, you know, if I want to not have the thing behind my eye, knowing what the thing that's behind my eye came from, that could be useful. So, right, yes, we're skill checking. I'm rolling a dice and... I'm intelligent, for I am a mighty, mighty smart gnome. So, yes, need to roll 9 on this d20. So, roll the dice and... boom. So I get to successfully investigate the mysterious ponds.
The casing is fragile. The slightest touch could cause it to crumble.
Okay, on which basis I probably shouldn't reach towards it. Like, that would be bad if it might be about to... I guess on the other hand, like, if I broke it, maybe that would make a pool that I could then dip my loot and or crossbow in. So, okay, you know what? I'm a gnome. I may not be good at, you know, fighting or anything, but I am sophisticated and smart and cunning and whatnot. I can do this. Alright, nice and careful. We've investigated it and... Okay, so we shouldn't have done that. Alright, that's half my health bar gone. Good start. Through the sphincter, let's start exploring. Okay, we got a couple of corpses, goblins and whatnot, and... okay, this is good. Some of these people might have weapons, or better armor, because I'm going to be honest, I do not like my current armor loadouts. Oh good, a simple jerkin. Now I do have the option to toggle my overclothes. Don't worry, I checked this. This doesn't leave me nude and thus in need of more hedgehogs. It just means I go down to, yes, my casual camp clothes. And if I take those off, then, hang on, take those off as well, actually. There we go. Then I go down to my snazzy multi-belt underwear. Though, seriously, that is way more belts than any undergarment needs, alright? That's far too many belts. And honestly, I think I look better in, like, yes, my camp clothes or my underwear than my simple jerkin. But if I don't put on my simple jerkin, then I don't get the loot. So we've kind of got to keep that thing, unfortunately. After all, what's even the point if when I'm walking around with this camera angle, it doesn't look like I'm just playing as a large sentient loot? Oh, hang on. I think I'm starting to remember some of this. So yes, we've got Neural McGibble here to get me up top, and I think I remembered this. Yes, that's right. There's a lovely, lovely friend here. Person who's currently under operation, saying things like releases and so forth. And okay, I do remember that in the original comments a lot of people were very amused because apparently mind flayers are bad and I didn't know that. And I think you were all being very mean to the mind flayers, alright? They've not done anything to me apart from the fact they kind of kidnapped me and then put me in that tube and then put the thing behind my eye. But like, maybe I did something to deserve it, I don't know.
Yes, you've come to save us from this place. From this place you'll free us.
The exposed brain quivers in expectation.
Please. Before they return. They return.
Okay, so because of my skills, I may be able to get more or less out of the conversation. Like, if I pass various checks going on quietly in the background, the narrator tells me more. So, hello there, who are you precisely?
A newborn. Born new from this husk.
You realize you're talking to an intellect devourer, a minion of the mind flayers who abducted you.
Okay, so, oh, hang on. So, a thing was put in my eye. Like, is my brain going to become one of you if I don't get myself cured, potentially? So, no, don't destroy it. We're going to be friends with it, alright? Me and Brian the Brain, we should be best friends in every possible Baldur's Gate universe.
Remove us from this body. From this case. Free us. Please.
Okay, so, investigate strength or dexterity. Can I check my character sheet while we're doing this? No, I can't. Okay, that's unfortunate. So, I remember my strength was terrible. My dexterity was pretty good. Oh yeah, this is one where I've got a whole bunch of bonuses, so this should be okay to do, and there we go. Lovely. 14. Let's get that brain out of there.
The brain lifts from the skull, but you notice an opportunity. You could cripple the strange creature, making it more subservient, should it prove a threat.
No. We're not going to do that, because I have 2 distinct ways of making animals obey. Now, not 100% sure if a brain is an animal, but... John? Intelligence under 3. Like, if there's one animal that's got intelligence over 3, it's a cocky brain. So no, we're not mutilating the brain. We're going to spare the creature. It's gonna be my new best friend. I love you, Brian. Oh my goodness, look at his little tentacles and feet.
Our freedom is ours, friend.
The creature pauses, listening. Something behind your eyes seizes in recognition.
We must go to the helm. At the helm, we are needed.
Oh yeah, my brain's gonna be one of them, potentially, so... Okay, buddy. This is all good to be fine. Tell me about the helm, please.
The brain tenses, as though querying an unseen advisor.
Do you not hear it? We will not survive here. We are needed to navigate. We are needed to leave this realm.
Okay, you're being a bit vague with me here, Brian, but I'm just gonna go with it. It's gonna be fine. Now I've got Brian here, can I actually, like, you know, examine him or anything? So, you know, we've got all sorts of different things we can do. Like, you know, speaking with him, being friends with him, etc., etc. No, I can't examine him. And also, apparently, he's too heavy for me to throw. So, okay, the downsides of being a gnome with literally the lowest amount of strength you're allowed to get away with, I suppose. Ooh, though, this is interesting. Okay, so I can't use my loot as a melee weapon. But if I go into the, hang on, yes, improvised melee weapon, at that point, I'm allowed to actually... Okay, I've only got a 50% chance of successfully striking Brian the Brain with my loot. But, like... I mean, we've got to give it a go, right? Here we go, and... You failed to hit Brian the Brain, and also, in doing so... Hang on, out of the way, out of the way! Okay, I lost my loot, but then I just picked it back up again. So basically, yes, I just grabbed my giant loot, failed to hit a completely peaceful, placid giant brain sitting in front of me, and also lost my loot while I was doing it. So, okay, melee combat may not be the thing for me. Got it. I've actually got to go and re-equip it on my character sheet. That's marvellous. Alright, Brian, me and you, let's go have some adventures. Though before we do, just decided to, you know, play Brian a quick bit of music. Thought he might, you know, appreciate it. Really enjoying the power here. Nice sounding song. Me and Brian having a lovely day today. I'm really enjoying this class. This is much better than some boring elf with a bow. Also, I've just noticed that, yes, apparently jumping is a function of my strength skill. So, what the cock was the point of me taking acrobatics then? It makes me slightly harder to shove. I am rather underwhelmed, game. Alright, Brian, keep on keeping on. Let's figure out what's going on up ahead. Because, yes, if I recall correctly from the first time I played this... Oh, hang about. Yes, indeed. This is where we pick up a friend, isn't it?
Abomination. This is your end.
Your head throbs and your skin tingles. Visions rush past. A dragon's wing, a silver sword, and a flash of your face seen through the strange woman's eyes.
My head. What is this? Skvar. You are no thrall. Vlaakith blesses me this day. Together, we might survive.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm kind of surprised you weren't replaced by, like, the character I picked as my guardian. I kind of assumed that was what was about to happen. But no, we've got you! I remember you, Weird Scowly Lady.
We carry mind flayer parasites. Unless we escape, unless we are cleansed, our bodies and minds will be tainted and twisted. Within days, we will be Geich, mind flayers.
Okay, but like, on the plus side, we might turn into Brian. Brian's adorable.
We can do nothing until we escape. That must be our priority. First, we exterminate the imps. Then we find the helm and take control of the ship. As for that thing, it will remain tame as long as it believes we are thralls. It may be of use in the fight to come.
Okay, good. She's been nice to Brian, bare minimum. Let's try and remember how combat works in that case, because... okay, I'm gonna be honest, I feel like I may be less used to combat than you're gonna be. Okay, I'm up first, and yes, I can move, I can take an action, I can take a bonus action, and summing a bardic inspiration and spell slot, so I could do a fair bit this turn. So yeah, most of these things, they're gonna cost me an action, or a bonus action, if they're an orange. So, Bardic Inspiration, that's going to, yeah, use my bonus action up. Though, fascinatingly, Performance apparently isn't going to do, like, anything. So, get ready to fight. No, don't get ready to fight. Get ready to sing. We're having a cooking dance-off. This isn't using up any of my actions. I just get to basically chill out here and play during the fight. Because it's turn-based, no one can stop me. In fact, that's now going to continue until I commit to making my turn. So, oh, well, this is just lovely. Okay, hang on. So I've also got my magic spells, but by the looks of it, spell slots. So potentially, like, if I use this, I can only use so many spells. Like, spell slots is like... mana, maybe. And I do also have, yes, a crossbow. And apparently, I'm pretty bloody good with it. So maybe, like, just under 50-50, we can actually take these individuals out. And then alternatively, yes, don't forget I could shoot lightning out of my loot. But to do that, I'm going to need to be okay. I could definitely get both of you bastards. So, right, come out of all of this. That's going to be a good position. So we're going to move there. Even though I've got tiny legs, I can still make it that far. And then activate Thunder Wave. So, okay, damage at 2 to 16. Which is... I mean, that's one a hell of a range. But we'll give it a cocky go. So activate that. And... okay, it turns out I'm the biggest badass in the history of the world ever. Because I just annihilated those gits. And we're not done yet, because I can apparently, yes, bardically inspire either Brian or Lae'zel. So obviously we're going for Brian, because he's up next. So just inspire Brian, there we go. Brian loves the music, me and Brian, best friends forever. Now I could just keep moving, which would be fine. I could also loot this guy, because why not? And you've got all sorts of bits and pieces on you. We'll just be having all of that. End my turn and go to the newly inspired Brian. So, okay, Brian. Next is up to you, though. I'm guessing, okay, Brian has less options in many ways. He can, like, jump, hide, disengage, go over to Bardic Roll. Oh, hang on. Ability check. So this is, like, the benefit he gains from having been inspired, right? Oh, I like this. Just turning it on and off has a really nice musical note to it. Okay, I'm really enjoying being a bard, because one, the aesthetics of it are nice, and two, apparently I can shoot lightning. Okay, on this occasion, no need to, you know, overthink this. Just run over there and whack this individual. So when you go, and... I mean, I think we've done pretty bloody well there. We do not need you, Lae'zel, alright? Me and Brian have got this. Oh, and that guy had a weapon on him. There we go. I've now got the ability to, yes, use an axe, though 0 to 5 damage. Probably best I don't use that, because... well, I'm kind of curious. Like, you know, when I whack people with the loot, is that more damage than whacking them with the axe? Also, speaking of which, hang on. Lae'zel. So you are, yes, a fighter. So okay, yes, me and you, we complement each other nicely. I inspire you, you do the actual work, and on top of that, you're a Githyanki. Not 100% sure what a Githyanki actually, like, you know, is. Like, is that just an orc, but, like, more sexy and with better teeth? Because it might be, I don't know. Okay, the point is that she's really good at murder. And also, any enemy trying to get away from her gets booped on the head. So, run her right up to crowds and start whacking. Oh, and hello, sexy. This could do the job. So, okay, more weapons on various corpses. And, okay, better armor. Oh, now I will say, I like that better. Like my ridiculously over-the-top jerkin. It was just a bit too much for me. I appreciate the armor class is a tiny bit better, but like, you know, I'm sticking with the simple robe. I think I look better that way. Oh, and this is even better. Okay, a rapier, which is a finesse weapon. Which is good, scaling with my dexterity. Okay, now I can start kicking ass and taking names. Okay, I see movement in the next room, so Brian, you're up. You just mosey on in. Let's see what we can figure out here. Okay, one, there's fire in the next room. I kind of just set myself on fire. Okay, keep not walking into that, John. That's apparently, like, really, really on fire. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We can sort out Brian. No trouble with him. Okay, we've got one room full of fire. Don't go in the fire. We're learning as we go here. And oh my goodness, I found a second Brian. Hello there, Intellect Devourer. You could be my new best friend too. So, okay. We've got various bits and pieces, but I'm not seeing any other enemies. I think we're okay to proceed. Ah, you see, we've got another one of these things right here. Hello there.
You are beautiful.
Oh, you see, I like this guy. Lae'zel shows up and starts trying to stab me and yell at me. But no, this little guy just wanders around telling me he likes my new dress.
You! Get me out of this damn thing! We have no time for stragglers.
Yeah, but I wouldn't mind another party member, so... Okay. Yes, let's examine this thing. I'm like, you know, vaguely intelligent and whatnot. I may be able to figure it out.
The construction is too alien. Nothing looks familiar.
This ship is crashing. Do you intend to die for a stranger?
Okay, give me 2 minutes, I'll figure this out. Okay, we have got various controls dotted around the room. So, buttons and sigils.
Unleash.
Okay, unleash, that's a good sign.
Can't read this script.
Okay, my arcana is not that good.
Annihilate.
Okay, unleash. Now that's what we want.
Psionic energy radiates from the prisoners, but they do not react.
Okay, that may not have been the type of, you know, unleash I was going for. Or maybe, like, they would be unleashed if they weren't already, like, dead or whatever. Now, annihilate was on the right, so let's leave that one for last. We'll give you a go, though. And...
She made them hostile.
Okay, no, that's fine. I may have just activated them as enemies, but try button number 3. Might be a bit too late to annihilate them, unfortunately. Get to, yes, maybe over here-ish. That's acceptable. This would be just fine. Just round the outside over here. And now we shoot them in the back, because now I've got, oh yeah, main hand attack, weakening strike, piercing strike, all the rest of it. And by the looksy of it, okay, my spell slots may be per fight, because that seems to have, like, you know, grown back a bit. So basically, so long you stupid loser. Oh, this is cooking hilarious. I love that ability. Okay, now this console looks simpler. There's literally only one button, so I'm kind of hoping it's the Unleash button, not the Annihilate one.
The mechanisms are completely unrecognizable at first, but then you spy an empty socket.
I mean, if the options are hit it or leave, we might want to, like... Could someone else maybe get involved in this conversation? No, I can go over to Lae'zel, so potentially, like, you know, I could use her to empower me, but I appear to be trapped in this conversation, so... Okay, you know what? Give it a boop, let's see what happens.
The console remains dormant.
Okay, completely cooking useless.
Whatever fits in that socket must power this thing.
You know what? That's true. Maybe you should be the gnome. That was a good idea. Okay, what we've got is some manuscripts. There's a dark mind here. So, okay, we've got that, and we've also got...
It's a key.
a box. Need tools or a key? I mean, you say this. Hang on. Lae'zel, I would like you to attack box with swords. And... okay, this object is unusually strong, so we're not going to be able to do that. Oh, and hello, sexy. Next room over, we've got ourselves a gold key. Okay, we now know what we're doing, alright? We're getting there step by step. I can't crack open the box or, like, bash it, but key in lock is, you know, a viable solution. That gets me an onyx and some gold. Still no answer to this thing, by the way. Ah, this'll do, though. A component as part of a bigger machine, a rune. That's why you apparently plug into, yes, McGibbles, to make them do things. Okay, insert rune into socket.
Suddenly, you feel a hideous squirming in your head. A parasite. Then discomfort fades, and another sensation washes over you. Connection. Authority.
Okay, so using wisdom or illithid, will the pod to open, or ignorance? Illithid means like mind flayer, and I've got one of them in my brain right now, so wisdom, however, is terrible. Give it a go. This is difficulty class. Okay, this is a very easy one to pass. So okay, just give that a roll, and holy flip me! I'm really curious what's about to happen.
You feel the biomechanical brain of the console process your command and reject it.
Okay, could someone else have a go at the console? Because, apparently I'm very bad at using it. Okay, Lae'zel, you have a go. Here we go, let's try this again, but you apparently do have wisdom, and also you gain a bonus roll thanks to, yes, the bardic inspiration. So, right, everybody else should be doing the rolls, and I should be inspiring them to do it better.
I thought that damn thing was going to be my coffin. Thank you.
Your mind lurches into her thoughts. Her gratitude is mixed with wariness, because you have a gith with you.
You keep dangerous company.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know what a gith Yankee is. And there we go, the party's getting crowded. Right, so you are an elf and also a cleric. So loads of wisdom and loads of constitution. Good at battering people with a mace by the looks of it. Okay, got people, got loot, killed everything that moves, so let's be on our way.
Connect the nerves of the transponder. We must escape. Now.
Do it. We will deal with the Geich after we escape.
Connect the nerves. Nerves! We will connect them.
Alright, so we've got ourselves... oh, blimey, a lot of stuff just happened. Hang on, a lot of stuff just happened simultaneously. So, wait, just figure this out step by step here. There's hellbores, a lot of dead stuff too, as it turns out. Meanwhile, up top... yes, I recall this. There's some form of giant commander taking on a mind flayer. So I should really stay out of that one. Though, yes, you have got way more health. But then again, people are saying, like, mind flayers are terrifying and whatnot. So maybe you've, like, you know, actually got this. I'm not sure. Bare minimum, yeah. What we should do is get Brian up to the thing so that he can do that. So, right, I can't actually get anywhere, because either I'm going through fire, or I'm having to go, yes, the long way around these bastards. So, you know what? What we're going to do is we're going to go over here, and that's fire. So this time, I think we should be able to, like, you know, dip our weapon, right? Here we go. Dip weapon in fire. So now I have got... Is that a flaming sword or a flaming... Okay, that's a flaming sword. I was hoping for a flaming crossbow, but maybe that's not how that goes. Sadly, I've only got small legs, so I can't actually get anywhere with a flaming sword. But, bare minimum, loop around the outside of here. Best we could do now would be, yes, inspire my friends by singing a song. That needs my bonus action, so never mind. No, I can't. Okay, we've messed this up. Just send the hellbore flying. Alright, activate my thunder, and down you go, you stupid bastard. So, okay, bare minimum, we've done a bit there. Nothing more you can do, so end your turn. You're up next. Now, surely you can... Okay, everybody is stuck, just walking around everybody else. Please, just step aside to let my big stabby person get through. Oh, but then again, hang on. My bonus action could be jumping. I think if I do that, jump all the way to here, that's one a hell of a jump, by the way, I can now... Oh, now that's cocky better, yes. So now we just get to here and whack you. Okay, jumping, very useful. While we're literally walking past the fire, Shadowheart, you have got, okay, disguise, charming, not necessarily that useful to be honest, shield of faith, healing word, okay. So you're also a little bit supporty like me. But while we're literally passing by, yeah, you know what? Dip your mace inside the fire. Lovely. And then just start moving, though probably there's going to be nothing else you can actually do at this turn. I say that, you've got a firebolt, and apparently that doesn't use up your spell slots for some reason. So 1 to 10 damage, 80% chance to hit. Honestly, go for it, and well, cocking done. Okay, so we've annihilated the first wave. Everybody just start moving forward. This is a good start. Now, as for the bosses over here, you're doing a ludicrous mega murder, which temporarily stuns that guy, so that's good. And honestly, if we can, this guy seems to be on my side. This guy's definitely being a dick, though. Oh, hang on. There's also brine bulbs. Not sure what those are. Let's not worry about that for now. Instead, ranged attack. Only 35%. I mean, give it a go, why not? Honestly, well done. You just did something at least. And then just bardically inspire everybody else, especially Shadowheart. Because I think she might be able to get over and do some good work to that bastard. Screw it, we're all in this together, alright? Rush Satan over there. So you just get over to here. Not much you're going to be able to do aside from, yeah, take a shot at him. But you know what? Every little helps. Just keep on keeping on. That was a miss, unfortunately. But what can you do? Okay, here we go. This is the big one. Shadowheart, I think, might be able to actually do something on this occasion. So, you know what? Screw it. Inflict wounds are very nice. Or alternatively, guiding bolt. Make the bastard easier to hit going forward. Though, we need to hit him first. So much case... Gosh darn it, Shadowheart, you're letting me down here. And yes, Brainy, as you can't attack, activate dash, and basically just start running. There we go, 17 full meters, lovely. You just make a rush for, you know, the helm. Here we go, piercing shot. Let's see if we can get some, like, bleed or something on this guy. Though the chance of hitting is so low. Alright, we definitely did something, but possibly he didn't get bleed, because... it does say gaping wound, but he did like a saving throw of some description. I don't know what's going on, but we seem to be having an effect anyway. And just keep inspiring the rest of the team. Marvellous. Here we go. Good bit of damage, a nice bit of bleeding. Hit this bastard with some laceration. And this isn't going desperately well in many ways. You know what? Give him a boop on the head with like the pommel strike. Okay, you got that at least, and you dazed the bastard too. Well done. Get right up to him, and right behind him too. Target is too close. Okay, kind of the opposite of what I was hoping for there. How about wounds? Wounds seems to be... Oh, now we're getting somewhere. 50-50, and... Oh, yeah. Oh, flippin' yeah. Now you're in trouble, buddy. Also, continue booping and or shoving him. Just give him a damn good shove. And screw you, we just pushed him down the stairs. Okay, at this point, we're just bullying the poor chap. Brian, you just keep rushing, because honestly, yes, it's going to take you a few turns to make it there anyway. Best as I can tell, there's no enemies in that direction. So, you just go over there, we'll take out Satan. Mind Flare moves in, and oh yeah, we are helping, alright? We're going to do this. We can beat this guy.
The ground. We're dead.
We've got 12 turns, do not worry about it, we're fine. Ooh, this'll do. Concussive Smash, because we're out of spell slots for Shadowheart. So, yes indeed. Might Daze, can't take reactions. Easier to flipping hit. Let's cocky go! Dazed, easier to hit. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. And honestly, just keep pushing him, because I find it kind of hilarious that we're just pushing Satan down the stairs. And we could use the console right now, but no. We're going to defeat this guy, alright? It's going to be, how could you miss him? How could you flipping miss him? Alright, we are helping you so much. Ooh, this'll do. Vicious Mockery. So, okay, we're just going to tell him he sucks, and he's really bad at being a commander. That did some damage. And, okay, we're really hurting his morale at this point. This is beautiful. Honestly, just wail on him. Just get in there. It's about 50-50 right now. We'll take him down sooner or later. Okay, say that. Okay, so reinforcements are definitely piling in at this point. I feel like those guys are on Satan's side. And, you've still got 56 hit points, which is, I mean, quite a lot, because... Okay, this could be a bit of a problem. I thought this was going better, but it's really difficult to hit this guy. Just keep trying to boot him. He can't avoid every attack. Okay, he actually can, because the chance to hit is pretty bloody low. Hilariously, we keep successfully pushing him over. We just can't hit him with our bloody swords. Seriously, every attack just seems to be missing. I think I'm being very unlucky on this occasion. Just keep going for it. We cannot land a single 30 to 50% hit, which is a problem because... Okay, you're about to kill this guy, aren't you? Okay, Brian, I think it might be time for you to do your business. We successfully failed to take out Satan. So, okay, you just do your job and... I'm going to be honest, I kind of thought that was Brian's job. Okay, Mind Flare just did some stunning. That's good. I mean, that was a big hit right there. But it turns out... Okay, we might want to be getting away from all of this. As it turns out, we may have made some slight tactical errors here. Everything's going to be fine. Right, Tina, you just start dashing, because you might be needed over there, as it turns out. So you just start going in that direction, then...
Hurry, before they strike.
Oh, Moore's just spawned in and Brian's over. I may have made several tactical errors, actually. Okay, completely ignore what's going on with, like, you know, Satan. We did our best, but it wasn't good enough. Just instead, start taking a shot at... No, I know you've got flipping secondary weapons. Use your secondary weapon. And 85%, lovely. Take out the imp, well done. And as for you, I'm going to be honest, I can't remember whether you had a bow on you or not. You don't need one, because you've got a firebolt. We could, like, you know, go for one last shot at... It's 25%. Don't even try it, okay? These guys are much more targetable. Go for the imp and... Not enough for the kill, but what can you do, eh? Oh, but Brian can do something. That's good. In fact, Brian might be able to just straight up deal with the Hellbore. He'd be safer dealing with this, though. So, okay, go. That's well done, Brian. Please do something incredible. The like, oh dear.
It's your turn now.
Okay, so that guy's now dead. Yeah, new plan, just dash and start running. You get close enough that you can just take out, yes, that individual, if you would be so kind. Range attack 2 here, 65%. And, right, you start moving over in this direction, away from this guy, and then, yes, you can, like, help out, provide guidance or resistance. So just start sprinting, and then we also have, okay, Firebolt, Sacred Flame, Guidance, Resistance. Use Resistance on you, because I suspect we might be about to be, you know, attacked and whatnot. Okay, in comes Satan, but as I was hoping for, go straight for, oh, hang on. Right, Lae'zel's dead. That's unfortunate. That's fine. It's not fine. I'm sure she'll be fine in a minute. Okay? It's all going to be... Okay, fair few problems going on here. That's fine. Don't worry about that. I'm sure you'll be fine in, like, the cutscene after this is done. Okay? I'm really sorry that you're not doing so hot right now, but, kind of busy. Like, you know, landing the ship or something. Just get over to here. And...
The helm's alien transponder. You've made it in time.
Yeah, I'm not sure Lae'zel would agree with that generous interpretation, but you know what? We'll give it a go. And dragons are fine. Dragons like Lae'zel. I'm pretty sure it said that on her character sheet. So it's all going to be A-okay, probably. Okay, apparently I had a psychic parachute or something, which is bloody convenient under the circumstances. So okay, there we flipping go. I need to find a cure so I don't turn into Brian. Okay, well, step 1, Shadowheart's doing much better, because last time we saw her, she was down to 1 hit point, so, you know what, this is a step in the right direction for you.
You're alive. I'm alive. How is this possible?
Okay, mysterious psychic parachute that seemed to be built into the ship, if I had to guess, and also, oh my goodness, as a barda, I could just make dumb poetic interjections. I love it.
The Divine tend to keep their interventions close to the chest. Though, I suppose it's not impossible.
Okay, so, right, any idea where we are? And also, yes, what happened to the Gith? Because she may or may not be dead.
You might want to reconsider calling her a friend. Looks like she ran off without us.
I mean, I'm like 90% sure she's dead, but sure, we can go for your version of events. She might be injured or worse. Yes, most definitely based on what we just saw. What I can do, though, is level up. So, okay. More health, more spell slots. Jack of all trades. So, right, I could just do a bit of everything. And Song of Rest. So, yes, I can, like, heal up the entire party a bit without having to do a rest action. Not 100% sure why I wouldn't just take a short rest, but if we can't for some reason, I could just do this. And more important than anything else, I just found a hat. Oh gosh darn it, it actually obstructs my head. No, 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 unacceptable. Or rather, can I, like, toggle it so it's not visible? So I'd like it to be, like, there we go. I'm officially wearing an invisible hat now. Better and better. And there we go. With a giant loot on my back and an invisible hat on my head, we have made it to the Ravaged Beach, completing, yes, once again, the prologue of this game, and I will say, it is rather delightful. It's just a very charming game, though it does present a bit of a problem for me, as, you know, someone who does YouTube-y stuff, because this just doesn't strike me as a game that works on YouTube. In a way, it's a game for just sitting down with and enjoying quietly by yourself for 10 hours straight, just playing around, tinkering, investigating every corner and whatnot. So I suspect I might, you know, play a bit of this in my own time, just to get to grips with the absolute flipping basics. Because, yeah, the 101 Foundation D&D stuff, that's all new to me, so as I say, I feel like I might spend a bit of time with this myself, and then maybe we'll have a think about whether it could come back one day. But yeah, I suspect this could just be a really nice chill game just for me to enjoy on my own time. Though, I will say, well worth a look-see. A really, really cool, charming, interesting game with lots of cool stuff going on in it. Link in the description below. And once I've had a bit of time to get used to it, who knows, maybe we'll see it again. We shall flipping see. But in the meantime, I've been John. This has been Many a True Nerd. And this has been the excellent Baldur's Gate 3. Thank you very much, and goodbye. Touch it. Okay, that's too much fire. I was trying to talk to these individuals, but I accidentally assassinated one of them instead. The real treasure is the actual physical treasure that exists inside treasure chests. I literally have no idea what I just did, but everyone seems really happy about it, so great.